Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I'm Vikram. In this class, we'll try to understand cyclic redundancy check for error detection. So it is also called as CRC. This is an algorithm which is going to generate the redundant bits which will get appended to the data words, and the code word that is generated by appending the redundant bits will get transmitted onto the transmission line. So let's try to understand this by using these steps. So the mathematical background that is required for this method is a bit complex to understand. It itself is a separate course called abstract algebra. So we are not going to discuss about the mathematical background that is required for this algorithm. We will try to understand the way in which it will generate the redundant bits by using these steps. And every video in our channel is going to be a part of entire course or a playlist. Our suggestion is to follow the entire course so that you can have better understanding of the concepts. And the link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Now, based upon these steps, we will try to generate the redundant bits. For example, our data word is of size 4 bits. Let's assume that our data word is of size 4 bits, and the data word that we are going to use is let's assume that it is 1001. So this is a division method, and the data word that we would like to based upon this data word, we are going to create the redundant bits, and those redundant bits will be appended to this and will get transmitted. So in the division, it is the dividend, and there is a divisor. So what the divisor is and how the divisor will be, that we will try to understand. The generator uses a divisor whose size, number of bits, whose size and value is predefined and agreed by the sender and receiver. So in order to generate those redundant bits, we are going to use a divisor, and the size, the number of bits of the divisor and the value of the divisor is predefined and agreed by the sender and the receiver. So the sender and the receiver both are going to use the same divisor for the division of the data word. So let's assume that our divisor is, so how this divisor is generated, that is beyond the scope of this course. So it is itself, how these divisors are generated, what divisors are used, is itself a separate course called abstract algebra. So it is, as of now, let's assume that this is the divisor. Using this divisor, the sender and receiver are going to divide the data words. Next step, the data word which has to be divided by the divisor has to be appended with k-1 zeros. So the size of the divisor is k bits. Here in our case it is 4 bits. So the data word which has to be divided by to this data word we have to append k-1 zeros. K is the size of the divisor. Here in our case it is 4 bits. K-1, 3 zeros are to be appended to the data word which needs to be divided by the divisor. Okay, so 3 zeros are to be appended. So this is not dot. Okay, so 3 zeros are to be appended. In our case it is 3 zeros. It is going to be, in general it is going to be k-1. K is the size of the number of bits in the divisor. In the process of division, the bits of the divisor are XORed with the bits of the dividend. So this is not going to be the regular division. In the regular division we are going to subtract the values. The divisor value will get subtracted with the dividend value. In this case, in this division, it is going to be XORed. The divisor value is going to be XORed with the dividend value. So why? Because the remainder, here we are going to we are concerned only about the remainder. The remainder that is generated in the process is same as that of the regular division process, but the difference is this process is very easy to perform. Okay, so one more time, the remainder that is generated by this division in the regular process is same as that of the way in which we are going to do the division. So here we are going to XOR the divisor value with the dividend bits. So here in this case it is 4 bits, so the 4 bits of the dividend is XORed with the 4 bits of the divisor. XOR means 0 1 0 0. What is the next step in the process? Okay, it is done. The leftmost bit of the result obtained is discarded. So the result that we have obtained after the XOR process, this leftmost bit is discarded. Next step is one bit is pulled down to make the dividend k bit long. So one bit is pulled down. This bit is pulled down to make the dividend this value, which we are going to do it in the next step. So the further division we are going to make it 4 bit long. Okay, next one is if the leftmost bit of the result is 0. If the leftmost bit of the result is 0, so this is 0. If it is 0, then we have to use the divisor as all zeros. If it is 0, we have to use divisor as all zeros, and again we have to do the XOR operation. So XOR operation is 0 0 1 0. Okay, again what we have to do, we have to discard the leftmost bit. Okay, again what we have to do, the same steps are repeated. Here we have to pull down the bit to make it 4 bit long. And again if the leftmost bit is 1, so this case we have seen leftmost bit is 0. The next case is if the leftmost bit of the result is 1. So this is the case. If the leftmost bit is 1, then we have to use the divisor as it is. So this divisor has to be used as it is. So let's take it 1 0 1 1. Again the same XOR operation. It is 1 1 0 0, and the leftmost bit is discarded. And if and again we have to pull down the value. So the pull down the value, we have to make it 4 bits. If the leftmost bit is 0, what we have to do, we have to use the divisor as all zeros, and the result we are going to obtain is 0 1 1. And is there anything to pull down? There is nothing to pull down. So there are no values to be pulled down. So this is going to be our final remainder. This is going to be our final remainder. So the answer is 1 1 0. After that, what we have to do now, the data bit is used, data word is used, appended with bits and the divisor. We are going to divide this data value, and the remainder that we are going to obtain is 1 1 0. Now what we have to do is, this is what the algorithm is going to generate. These are what we call it as redundant bits. In our previous case, it is going to be 1 or 0 in our previous method. So the algorithm, the data words provide, this data word is provided to the algorithm, and the algorithm is going to generate 1 1 0 as the output. In this case, it is going to generate 1 1 0. Now what we have to do is, to the original data word, which is 1 0 0 1, this remainder has to be appended. This remainder has to be appended. This is what we call it as code word. This code word has to be transmitted to the receiver. Okay, so this is how the cyclic redundancy check is going to generate the redundant bits. Now what happens at the receiver? So how the receiver is going to detect the errors. For example, if the same data has been received, so what happens at the receiver is, it is going to perform the same division with the same divisor. So the same process of division is used with the same divisor, because the receiver and sender are agreed upon 1 0 1 1 as the divisor. Okay, so now let's try to do the understand the receiver part. So what happens at the receiver? At the receiver, if we do the same division, same method of division, and if we are going to obtain 0 as the remainder, then there are no errors. There are no errors. If you are going to if you are going to get the remainder other than 0, it means that there are some errors. So let's try to understand perform the same operation. It is what we have received at the receiver end. It is this is the value that has been received, and the divisor that the algorithms are agreed upon, the sender and the receiver agreed upon, or this is the divisor. So let's do the process a bit faster. It is 0 1 0 0, leftmost bit is discarded, this is pulled down, and again if the leftmost bit is 0, we have to do the divisor with all zeros. So it is 1 0 1 0, leftmost bit is discarded, and the leftmost bit is 1 means, oh, we have to pull down 1, so 1 has been pulled down. So because it is 1, we have to use the remainder, we have to use the divisor as it is. So it is going to generate 0 0 0, leftmost bit is discarded and it is pulled down, so which is 0. And again if the leftmost bit is of the result is 0, then we have to use all zeros as the divisor, and the output is going to be 0 0 0. This is going to be the remainder because we don't have further bits to pull down. So if the result is going to be 0 0, if the remainder is going to be 0, then the receiver will confirm that the result that has been obtained is free from errors. So this can be accepted. Now what the receiver will do is, from the code word that has been received from these redundant bits. So the code word that has been received is, this is the code word, right? So from this the redundant bits will be removed and the data word will be forwarded to the receiver. Okay, so this is all about the cyclic redundancy check for error detection. Now what you will do is, you try to create an error, so make it as 0, so any bit you make it as an error, and this is a 1-bit error detection technique. You make 1 bit as error and try to do the division again. So if you are going to get check whether you are going to get 0 or 1. So and if you are going to get the remainder other than 0, it means that there are some errors in the transmission, and that entire data that has been transmitted will be discarded. Hope you got the clarity on this concept. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. And if you have any doubts regarding this concept, please post your doubt in the comment section below. And if you feel that this video is helpful to you, please give us a like symbol, and please share this video with your friends so that they will also get benefited. Thanks for watching.